Hey, also, by now you know that we're talking about humility, and so I'd love to talk to you about humility towards God. So, a story. I was a pretty serious academician in high school, so much so that I finished high school with 2 years of college done, and then I went on for my bachelor's and completed that in 2 years, and I was really good to be done with academia and to just get a career going and live my best life. But I felt like the Lord really was wanting me to go get my master's, and so He opened the door up for that, and I walked through that, did the work, did the hours, did the time, and really got in my mind this picture of what my life would be like afterwards. Like, oh, I'm gonna be able to work, and I'm gonna be this amazing therapist, it's gonna be so great, I'm gonna make all this money. And 2 years later, the door has not opened for me to do that. And in fact, I find myself doing things that I'm like, God, what is that? Why am I here? What's going on? And I found myself kind of getting hard in my heart towards the Lord, feeling like, God, this isn't anything like my life that I planned, that it should look like, that it could look like. The Lord's really been kind of dealing with my heart on that, so much pride is in what we think should happen and how we think our lives should look. And really the posture that we ought to have is trust in our Father's heart for us. And a lot like what Jesus' posture was in the Garden of Gethsemane, Lord, not my will, but yours. And so there are definite times and seasons where God is asking us, like, hey, what do you want? But I think there are other times and seasons where God is trying to bring about maturity in us and to see what our heart's posture is towards Him. And He's looking for us to ask God, what would you like? What would you have? This life is not my own. You bought it with a price. How can I give that back to you? And so I really want to encourage you guys to embrace humility in that form, embrace humility in having your hand wide open and staying tender before the Lord, and allowing Him to really lead you like His Father's heart desires into good, into broad places, even if they're the places that you didn't think you wanted to go.